Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Dancing with the Dragon #1, out from Scout Comics, written by Rob Mackinnon, art by Luca Casalanguida, color by Natalia, Nesterenko, and lettering by Joel Rodriguez. This is a pretty interesting debut. The story is about this Irish guy who's in the U.S. trying to make a living, brings his girlfriend over. Wants to do right by her and winds up driving the limo. Has to drive a questionable fellow to a questionable meeting, and from there things kind of go sideways. What's interesting is it does that very Tarantino thing where multiple time periods are kind of coming together. We see the present where he's on the run from the triad. We get to see the past that's going to lead up to the present and his current issues. He's joked with his girlfriend about life of crime, so things are foreshadowed and pretty thrown out there of where it's all going. But it's pretty solid. I mean, there's some good humor to it. I think a really good setup. The characters are interesting. The situation is interesting. I want to see how he screws up and why the triad's after him. There's enough to hook me to want to find out more. There's something interesting about it, and I think part of it is like the dual stories, the dual time periods. The way it's presented. If I think it was just a straight narrative, it wouldn't have been quite as interesting. But the way it's presented, you get the action, you know things are going to go sideways. The draw really at this point is like, why did things go off the rails? The art's pretty good. So we just start off with the action going on. We get him on the run, being shot at by the triad. And a little bit of the past while they are discussing how their life is not going the way they want it. It's good. I mean, there's obviously a lot of foreshadowing, but that's not really an issue with the comic. I mean, the comic just throws it all out there. It's clear where it's going, and at this point, the question is like, how do things get mucked up? And that's the draw. How do things get mucked up, and eventually, how will they get out of the situation? That's going to be the two things going on. Overall, it's a pretty solid debut. I enjoyed it. I think it's pretty good. If you like that kind of like on the run story, there's tons of examples out there. But the person who screws up and the mob is chasing them, you're going to enjoy that. It's the narrative. It's pretty clear. It doesn't get too much more complicated than that. Out in comic shops now. This one was enjoyable. Actually, I really want to see where it goes and catch the second issue when it eventually comes out. It's in comic shops. You can go get it. We've got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We'll have some links underneath this video. There'll probably be some affiliate links if they are. We do get a small percentage by doing it. You help support our site, so thank you. Just watching our videos support us, so thank you for that. This we got out of the Scout box, so if you really are into Scout Comics, highly recommend the subscription box of theirs. If you're into Scout Comics, if you're into comics in general, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.